Good night, good morning, good afternoon, guys. Hello, thank you for tuning in again with me. Thank you for all my new subscribers. I'm so excited. No, so seriously, I want to bring to you just kind of like a sidebar with being born this way. Everybody has their own perception of, the whole gay, lesbian, transgender concept. This is my belief. I love open-ended discussions. They make me have a better outlook on some things and look at things in a different way or a different form, if you will. Excuse me. All right, so I posted a picture on Facebook and a little video for something that I seen with a 5-year-old boy. And I asked, just by the video, you can see, he was a little bit, he was feminine, which is totally fine. I don't care. But it just brought the question about. So rewinding back a little bit, I was on a phone having a conversation and with a very good friend of mine's, and we brain toggled about it. And I personally can't say, nor do I lean towards people being born gay. And I say this with interesting facts, simply because when on a technicality, when you're born directly out the womb, out the vagina, you don't remember, you don't recollect back to that time. So when you say born, typically you're talking about your first time, your experience, or what may have lured you away from, the opposite, to where you begin to gravitate towards the same sex. So, okay, for me personally, I can't say because there was a violation in place, and this is not pertaining to everybody. Some people may relate, that I can put it in conjunction with the lifestyle that I choose to live. I can say that me being born as a woman, I think is about right. I don't feel no other type of way. I don't feel like, what female wouldn't want to be a guy for a day, I'm just saying. But no, I don't feel like, that I was born in the wrong body. So I can't say I was born a lesbian. I don't remember when I was born. I remember having sex with a guy, and I remember having sex with a girl. So I think that people naturally tend to be comfortable. And wherever you're comfortable, by human nature, why do you want to leave it? You know what I mean? If you're comfortable there, why go anywhere else? And again, I'm just bringing this forth with my opinion and how I feel about it, because it was, a conversation that surfaced, and it was a great conversation. My friend that I was on the phone talking to, her perception of life, she just basically feels like whoever she's attracted to, the emotions and the compassion that she feels towards an individual should not be because she's a woman only towards a man. So she's basically saying, if spiritually and, emotionally and internally, where the feelings really do reside, if she's attracted to a man, that's who she's going to be with. She's attracted to a woman, that's who she's going to be with. So she's not subjecting herself to say, I was born anyway, but in a female body. Which that's a different perspective. I haven't heard that. Hence all the judgment that goes along, instead of just being broad, a broad way of opinions. It's good when I can talk to like-minded people and just share open, crazy opinions, thoughts, the theories that they might have going on today. Anywho, which that's kind of interesting though. So I feel like religion is a root to some evil. Yes, I do. And I know, that's kind of like a push and pull thing with religion, so I don't try to entertain it. Some people, according to the Bible, it's okay. Then some people, it's not, yada, yada, yada. I don't feel like you directly came out of a womb, okay, mentally knowing that you like the same sex. I don't feel like that. So, it brings me to my kendo. I know I'm still a little bit old school with it, but it's okay. So, shout out to a very special, multi-talented, man, Juan, yes. So maybe you'll tune into my vlog one day. So, him answer my question and his response was, no one is born this way. Children learn their characteristics from their interactions with the environment around them, which that's kind of good, a good synopsis. The mother encourages, this is pertaining to the post, encourages this behavior, and hence the child will gravitate towards it. So I do think that at a young age, if you are exposed to certain things, if certain things are welcomed, if certain, like Juan said, characteristics, you tend to go more towards your comfortability. Okay, for me, excuse me, you see the little necklace and stuff. My exterior is feminine, but my demeanor is very highly aggressive as a woman. So if I show my daughter that on a day in and a day out basis, typically I'm gonna have an aggressive little girl. Now, going into this personality as her characteristic as she gets older, which gender is going to be more prone to accepting her aggressiveness as a woman? A woman or a man? This is back to the phone conversation that I was having. So I feel like in this particular day and age, a woman's aggressiveness naturally would attract another woman and naturally be disregarded by a man. It'll be rejected towards a man. So if her mind frame is like, oh, well, with a guy, it's not accepted, but with a female, it is, where's she going to gravitate to? That's all I'm saying. I don't have no judgment on people who say they're born anyway. I don't have any judgment. It's just, this is my opinion. And there's theories out, statistically proven that, in women, we've had more reasoning as to why we have converted, transformed, transition, whatever you want to call it, towards gravitated towards the same sex. So that kind of shows in theory that you weren't born this way because you have this umbrella of, different reasonings. You get what I'm saying? Which is totally fine. It's just when I just like to think that when you say I was born like this, that means I was born with 6 fingers, 6 toes, it doesn't even have to be a disability or anything like that. But, you was born with a birthmark. That's something that just you came out with. So I feel like in this day and age, as an adult, or having the ability to make the decisions that you make, who's to say that back then or at birth you can say, you know what, sure enough, I was born this way. But again, going back to Facebook, I do believe, in conjunction with Juan said, that it is, almost like anything, being a product of your environment. And I think being a product of your environment is definitely a strong way and a strong statement of looking at things. Yeah, that's what I believe. So, I thank everybody for tuning in. Like I said, I'm not judging. I definitely feel like it's okay to be like, you know what? I'm a woman who likes women. Doesn't matter the reason. It's okay. You know, I know women that's been with guys all their life, and just this one day, this one attraction to this one woman sparks some feelings. It's those, excuse me, it's those examples that kind of prove for people to say, you know, okay, I'm not born this way. So it's almost like 50-50. Some people will say they were born this way. Some people say they have a trigger. Some people will say, you know, it just happened and I'm comfortable with it. You know what I mean? So, and that's what I kind of lean towards. For me, I'm very comfortable with being with a woman. I don't have that ooh and ah from a guy. Never did. I've been emotionally attached to one man since I've been sexually active. And I've been sexually active for 16 years. It's a long damn time. Shout out to all you virgins. But it was nothing that penetrated me mentally so much that it was like, OMG, I have to be with him. OMG, the sex is just the bomb. It doesn't stimulate me here. You know, it's almost like how, you know, your average woman would look at a man sweating with muscles and a six-pack. It's like, ew, no. Sweat? Hell no. So, with that being said, you all can shoot me an email. Send me some topic of discussion, suggestions, constructive criticism. Even on Facebook, or if you follow me on IG. Not that we can post on IG, but still. So that is my opinion. I just like to specify that. And you know what? Just be confident. Whoever you are today, be who you are. If you're comfortable being who you are, then be comfortable. If you're not comfortable with who you are today, then guess what? You have a choice. That much I know we were born with was a choice. Yes. We either chose to go right or we chose to go left. Wait, we either chose to go, you know what I mean? Left or right. It doesn't matter. So, send me an email, bostonmixtress@gmail.com. Let me know. You can always subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, leave some comments. I'm open for all types of discussions and different point of views and different ways of looking at things. So I appreciate you all tuning in. Have a blessed, safe weekend. Yeah, and I'll be back with you on a Friday, and we will definitely discuss my last vlog for the month of LGBTQ about the whole violation, rape, molestation, whatever you want to call it. We will discuss that.